Let's talk about anxiety. Anxiety is something that most people hate because it is an extremely uncomfortable feeling, but it's something that I've learned to embrace. Anxiety often reveals deep insight into ourselves if we're willing to listen to it. It can act as a messenger, shining a light on the parts of us that need care, compassion, and clarity. You might be surprised to know that it actually often stems from a lack of understanding of self. When we feel disconnected from who we are, at our core, it's easy to get lost in the whirlwind of fear and doubt. Pair this with a limiting understanding of our emotions or the tools to express them, and anxiety can feel completely debilitating and overwhelming. Emotional literacy and expression are like languages. If we don't know how to learn to speak it, if we can't speak it, we become stuck. And when we don't know how to name or process what we're feeling, those emotions linger and intensify and manifest as anxiety. But anxiety doesn't just show up as discomfort. It often reveals something really important about us. Unprocessed emotions that are begging for your acknowledgement, unmet needs, whether it's rest, safety, or longing for deeper connection or understanding. Misalignment with life choices, like living for others' expectations instead of your own. An overworked nervous system, all you neurodivergent people can relate, stuck in a constant survival mode from trauma or chronic stress. When you strip it all back, anxiety is a cry for understanding and balance. Imagine a life where you had all the tools to name what you feel, understand its root cause, and express it in a healthy way. What a wonderful world that would be. Well, it's possible. That's the power of emotional literacy and self-awareness. It transforms anxiety from a roadblock into a guide. We've been conditioned to believe that we should avoid anxiety or shut it down entirely. But what if instead we welcomed it as a teacher? What if we asked, what is it you're trying to show me about myself? Because you do know me so well. You are here to try and defend me. And this is the point in which it can become a friend rather than a bully. And it can also become a guide and a teacher rather than somebody just making you act or feel in a certain way. The more we understand ourselves, our thoughts, our feelings, and our patterns, the more power we have to calm the storm. Anxiety isn't here to harm you. It's not here to harm any of us. It's here to remind us to pause, to listen, and to reconnect with the parts of ourselves that are asking for our attention. Learning the language of your emotions isn't easy, especially for those of us who weren't taught it growing up. It almost might feel impossible, but it is possible. And with practice, you can stop running from anxiety and start using it as a tool for growth. A really basic thing that you could do initially is get yourself a feeling wheel. When you feel something that's different and you don't know how to describe it, or you don't know the word that would be the most accurate fit for it, you get a wheel like this and you begin to try to identify it. Or alternatively, you could begin to ask yourself, what is the word that stands out most to me, and how can I begin to understand this word to a deeper degree? Your understanding of yourself is vital for a fulfilled life, where you feel contentment more regularly than you feel anxiety. When was the last time that you stopped to ask your anxiety, what are you trying to tell me? Maybe today is the day that you can start.